With me? So eternity is represented in this blue marker. Eternity is this circle. Oh, there you go. I knew I'd do it right. It has no beginning and it has no end. Okay? So see, there you go. It's already finite. It looks like it has beginning and end. It doesn't. So I don't want you to get messed up. Okay. So this circle represents eternity, right? There's no beginning and there's no what? It continues to go. It's ongoing. Jesus has always been and always will. That's what he says here, that he is the first and he is the last. And we look at that and said, but he says first, that's beginning, and at last. What he's saying is, in the context, is he's always been and always will be. Be encouraged, church, that no matter what you are going through right now, he's been with you every step of the way. Even when you were in your mama's womb, he knew you. Even to the last day, he knew you. Even from the beginning of time, he knew that he was going to know you. Ladies and gentlemen, be encouraged that if he knows you and he knows your name, you're going to be able to spend eternity with him forever. Be encouraged, church, and do not be afraid. Hear me closely. God is in eternity. That's why he's finite. That's why he knows everything. That's why he's all powerful, because he holds the time, back to the future, the space-time continuum. He holds that together, every part of it, which this represents the world. The black line represents the world. The world has a beginning and it has a what? End. That's a beginning and it has an end. And think about this. Even from the very beginning of time, Jesus started it all. He was in the beginning, and the Word was with him, and the Word was God, and he was there in the what? Think about this. After 24 hours, what happens? We start another what? We start another 24 hours. And it continues to go and to go and go. But in eternity, there is no time. Time is a here and now. It is a thing that we can tangibly understand. That's why eternity is this grandiose thing that God is outside of the here and now, but he's also actively present in the world today. Isn't that just awesome at the same time? So it says here that he is the first and the last, but also it says that he died and came to life. So if he died, he had to be alive. So the first part talks about his deity and his godship, all right? The second part talks about his humanity. So what ended up happening? From eternity, God so loved you and me that he came down to this earth to bridge the gap of humanity. Isn't that just awesome? God himself came down in the form of a servant, and he came down to our time. Just think about it. This is kind of, okay. The creator of everything, the sustainer of everything, as Scripture says, who holds everything together. They got the picture? God holds it out. He created it all. He sustains it all. He puts it all into place. He came to his creation, and he was his creation because he wanted to relate to you and to relate to me. Just think about that.